made it really watery.
I haven't done anything to it.
You put ice in it.
I came with ice.
I don't understand what this bit of pink is on my shirt.
Right, hold on.
Jism?
Just flip that round.
Could it possibly be some jism?
No, it's pink.
Just a schmeckle of cum.
It's bright pink. I don't...
Barney?
Barney?
The dinosaur?
He's purple.
Look, if... Didn't we want... Speaking of multiple personality disorder.
Hi everyone. I look particularly stodgy in that shot today.
There's a cable right in front of your face.
But still.
Be lucky that you can see what's happening.
Oh yeah, please keep an eye on that for me.
So Rob gets to cut out more this time. It's not me.
Well,
we are taking a risk with having once my camera's actually plugged in, which I haven't tried yet.
Wow.
I am trying my best, but there is currently a sleepy bean.
Oh, look at him!
By the way, Bean is the name of the dog, not just
It's not the name of my
a
dog.
baked bean.
But he's in bean mode. A break bean.
Oh,
Excuse me.
That sounded like him.
Hard full? Why?
Oh, Jesus.
It's only her card.
Have we ever had one episode where we don't have any technical issues?
So far, it hasn't started yet, so we should be all right.
That's asking too much.
Actually, probably the first. In the booth.
What?
No technical issues there.
It was just audio though, and it was stuff that we hadn't set up ourselves.
True.
That's very true.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh, I need that coffee.
English. Fine, I don't care.
All he does is complain. Oh wait, you can hear me.
Oh.
Why is that?
I mean, you can start, because I'm not really going to be speaking.
Yeah, she's not important, is she?
That's true.
But I have a.
Oh, sorry.
Turn it off!
I need to turn mine off.
Turn it off.
Netflix. Wondering what to watch next. Netflix Look Ahead has you coming. Excuse me.
And it does.
Well,
Has you covered. Look ahead to see what's coming. Is what I meant to say, but I jumped ahead.
that's a thing at the minute, isn't it? Netflix, they're still back in hot water.
Why?
Strikes.
Oh, well, as in, so is everyone, yeah.
But what I don't get, right? They're all saying, "Oh, Netflix have done this, Netflix have done that." Is it just Netflix that everyone seems to be going after?
I think they're like the...
They're the main culprits.
Is
that in Disney?
They're the scapegoat. Everyone's going, oh, Netflix did it, but everyone else is doing it as well, so...
Because I've not heard...
Can I help you?
I've not heard one thing about Amazon as of yet.
No, nor Disney, nor...
I've heard a bit of Disney because they've gone off on like some holiday thing with some like Mark Zuckerberg or whatever.
What?
I don't know. Some random crap that like saying, "Oh, Bob Iger's doing this, this, and this," and it's like he has a life of his own.
Don't touch Daddy Iger. He's fixing the company.
Well,
Don't.
from what I've heard.
Would you like to go back to Bob Chapek? Would you like to do that?
Man.
When they were hemorrhaging money and everything was awful?
I couldn't have told you a difference. I still enjoy it. You know my mentality towards entertainment. If it's good, it's good.
No.
If it's shit, I'll say it's shit.
You know, the recent spurt of so much Marvel content, we're all a bit bored of it. Chapek. You know, everything that's wrong with Disney at the moment, Chapek.
I'll say this here and now.
What?
I'm never not going to like Marvel. It's a very soft spot for me.
Are you not, like, way too saturated with it?
No. I get people's dislike for Secret Invasion. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. But it's one of the assets in life that I enjoy a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just break the fucking cup. Just fucking break my windowsill, you know. See if I can. I did enjoy Secret Invasion. Bits of it. Obviously were a bit but I don't know. Marvel it's always going to be a soft spot for me.
Yeah. In that Doctor Who is mine.
Yeah.
As much as we hate Jodie, I still love it. and it's my favourite show ever.
Yeah, more like I like DC, but
Yeah.
some of it's wank.
Yeah.
Some of it is wank, and it's heartbreaking to say, but
But they're having a hard reboot, so that's fine. It's all...
which we were actually talking about, which I don't know how. Someone might have to explain this to us. With they're doing Peacemaker season 2.
Oh, yeah. So there are some things that are carrying over, like the Batman.
But that's a separate universe.
It's carrying over. I know, but in the context of all DC properties...
That's staying. That universe is staying.
Yeah.
Peacemaker's staying, but that's in the DCEU, which is the one that's been slated. Slated means good.
No, it doesn't. If it's been slated, it's been absolutely destroyed.
They say like, oh, this is slated to come out like on a slate, like a clapperboard. Was it used to be called slates because they were made out of slate?
So most people say slated. It means it's been awfully reviewed. Can I get a second? Thank you. Do you want to confirm that into the microphone that we've got? Thank you.
I'd love to if it works.
Oh right, okay,
It should
lovely.
be working.
It's
It was
not working.
working earlier.
No, I can't get any.
She's just slapping it like a baton.
Yup.
It was picking up earlier.
I'm going to try our best.
Show me the
It's
screen.
not got any levels going. So I've done a factory reset and put the settings in, but
Have you turned the gain up?
I'm not that stupid.
She's not me. Can you feel the energy?
I think you should do the Kennedy test. See what you get.
Is it real?
It's BuzzFeed, but it's right.
So no.
Dear.
In that most people are like, oh, I know what Hogwarts house I'm in from BuzzFeed. I'm like, well, you don't really, then, do you?
Yeah, but I don't even trust the website.
Why? That's from. I know it's a bad word these days, but that's from Rowling herself. Like, those are the qualities that go into the actual what the houses
Going
are.
on about BuzzFeed, I read weirdly enough, they shared a Time post, I think. Going back to Secret Invasion quickly, their opening credits was done from a company, and they used AI art.
Right.
So that was like the big thing that got it in hot water at the beginning when it first came out.
Oh, right.
The
okay.
intro does make sense though, because to me, scrolls are imitations. So they're not the real person, but they look like the real person. So the art that they do is like Samuel Jackson merged with a scroll, and they use a reference image and put it in. So it's all art that kind of works, but it doesn't look too right.
Yeah.
Scrolls don't look too right. They're not perfection things. They have qualities.
Right. Yeah.
So like Samuel Jackson saying in, I want to say Civil War, saying, one of the films he goes, I want my toast cut diagonally. Captain Marvel, he says it.
Right.
I want it cut diagonally. And if it's not diagonally, I won't eat it. So the next time they see him eating toast in Civil War, he cuts it diagonally. So you're like, oh, call back to that. But it makes sure he's not actually a scroll. So the big thing, are you ever going to watch Secret Invasion?
It interests me more than, let's say, Hawkeye. So
I think you'd enjoy Hawkeye. I think you'd enjoy it if you gave it a chance.
no, actually, I'll rephrase that. I'm holding off for Loki because I don't want to get absolutely burnt out that I don't want to watch Loki. Because at the moment, I really do want to watch Loki season 2. So I am going to hold out and watch that.
I don't think the reason why I'm not burnt out is because I watch it as they come out. So it's kind of something to give me a push on like a Wednesday morning. So it'd be like, Loki season 2 comes out fucking 8 o'clock when it comes out, straight onto Disney, even if I'm in bed or I'm on the train. I'll try and watch it on the train. If not, I still get to uni early, so I'll just play it in.
See, I remember that for WandaVision. It came out on a Friday, and at that point, I wasn't working on a Friday, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so great!" And I worked up every morning.
And I think that's why I'm kind of like same with Star Wars. Mandalorian used to come out on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
and I was enjoying that, being able to have something to look forward to. Be like, oh, Wednesday, it's Mandalorian, and something else came out at the same time.
Yeah.
So like, I had 2 things to do on a Wednesday. I'm like, going to watch that, and I can get on with my day.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it, and then it made me think about what's going to happen next, and I again have a soft spot. But the big, do you want me to say big spoiler for Secret Invasion?
No.
Okay. The big ish is that they're contradicting themselves for other things that have happened with the scrolls, and with the AR art thing. I get it; it's taking jobs, but people have been paid to
do that,
do the art. Effectively, they've done a quicker job. But they've made it so they've given the AI art, generated it, done whatever to it, and then they've messed around with it themselves. Yeah. And then the title credits have been edited by someone else. Yeah. So, in a sense, all they've done is just not had to do shitty intros that some half the title... Like, one of the titles. I wasn't really bothered about Hawkeye's titles. It was just like cutouts of purple and black. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's not interesting. It's not Loki's, which is like the title, which is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Or Moon Knight. Moon Knight's was sick. You didn't watch Moon Knight.
I did. I got about 3 episodes in.
Moon Knight was I've rewatched that so many times. That's the one show of Marvel I can actually kind of go back to. That and Loki, obviously.
See, I could do WandaVision over and over and over again.
I enjoyed it.
I'm going to watch Loki again before Loki.
Yeah, that is a good shout. With WandaVision, the one thing that it's kind of stuck with me is that issue that they had at the very end, the boat theory.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever it's called.
There is a name, but yes, if you
Can
repair a boat, does it?
The boat theory thing.
If you
it's a Greek,
replace all the pieces of a boat, is it the same boat? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That.
Yeah, see?
Oh, thanks.
Obviously, you look at a car, Mum's car at the minute,
yeah.
How many times has the brakes been changed? Theseus.
Yeah.
Theseus's theorem, or whatever it is.
Nope. The Theseus theorem. Right.
Yeah. So, Mum's car, how many times has the brakes been changed? The aircon, is it the same car, technically?
It depends. In my mind, it depends how many... Like, I think if 50% of pieces, different pieces have been changed, then it is new.
So with my car is the exact same car it has always been.
Yeah.
But the only thing that has changed is a screen wash.
So no, that's not an integral piece of the car. If
I can't see out my window, I crash, I die.
That's not the point.
Yes.
So I've changed my tyres. I've changed... is that about it? Oh, the windscreen wipers. Let's do that again.
Again already? Yeah, I did it like a month ago.
No. They're like... Yeah, you heard. And
can we have do that again, please? Shh. Be all quiet. Be all quiet.
And so I've changed about 10% of the car.
Yeah,
it's still the same car.
It's still less.
Why are you pulling it first?
Well, it's not the same car, is it? It's not all stock.
You've gone way too much on the other side. So you think that if you change anything, it's gone.
It's half and half. No. Changing one board of the boat, it's still the same boat with a new board. You can see the boat will be that one board will be cleaner or something.
Yeah.
You look at something else like your car, it's still the same car. But generally, some things have changed. Like I've got a spare bit of rubber in one of my tires where it burst because I just had it filled.
So it's the same car. That's
it's
what
the
I mean.
Same car, yeah. Yeah.
So you need to change at least 50% of things on it to make it a different one. That's where I stand on that
that's
theory.
the only thing that's kind of stuck with me from WandaVision. Everyone else is like, oh, after the beekeeper, I'm like, it wasn't a beekeeper. It was just a guy that she filtered.
Yeah.
It's still a theory. Like it's still Mephisto. It's still Mephisto.
Oh my god, they were so obsessed.
Every episode is like, oh my god, the Fly, Mephisto. The Bee-Man, Mephisto. Has he come up yet?
Did he appear? No.
Going to stuff that we've watched. Something that I don't think I'd ever watch. I've binged Heartstopper.
Oh, right.
And Lou got me into it. Just try it. Watch the first one. The one thing that really stuck with me at the minute is the music from it. Like the synthiness, the sweetness of it. It's gorgeous on my on my playlist. Fucking the music is spot on. And the one thing that I give them credit for is the music. The acting is spot on.
Yeah,
I can't fault them for it. You know, you look at stuff that's meant to have kids in it, and it's Lou watched Waterloo Road, the new one.
Oh yeah,
bag of wank. Honest to God, I hated every second she had it on.
I liked it.
Oh, what you saying? You're like, fuck off.
They are from Manchester.
It's meant to be in London.
No, it's not. They're from Rochdale, which is
all right. I thought it was based in London. All right, I don't watch it. That's my all right. I don't watch it.
They started in Rochdale. Then the actual school they were filming in got knocked down. So then in the show they went, we'll move to Scotland. So then they did, and then then the series finished. And then to start this new series, they focused in on a new school in Rochdale, which had a problematic name because it was named after someone who had slaves. So there were all this big protest to try and get it changed the name.
I've seen the first episode.
Oh well, you were there then, right? Yeah. So then they changed the name back to Waterloo Road for this new school that happens to be in Rochdale. Yeah.
I just thought the opening episode was just fucking awful.
And they brought back the wrong people.
Well, they brought that back. That burn, she dies like straight away.
Yeah, like they are.
Oh, do you want to come back for this new series? We'll give you so much money. Yeah, you die.
Death.
You're in it for 20 minutes.
Well, do you know why it's going to keep going?
It's going to keep going?
Because, it's because they closed down Holby City.
That's ended?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because,
I like that every time I used to watch it for 15 minutes.
Because Holby City was being made in London and the BBC are trying to diversify. So they've closed 2 soaps that were made in London. So now Waterloo Road is being made in Manchester. And so that's replaced Holby City and... what the hell was the other one? Come back to me. What?
Casualty.
No, Casualty's still going.
They should
Because
bring
that's
back-
made in Wales.
They should bring back the Bill. Bill was good.
That's ITV, but yeah, sure.
I don't care. They should bring it back. Bill was good.
But yeah, so Waterloo
What's the
Road's
one
going to keep going.
with Rodney from Only Fools and Horses?
Only Fools and Horses.
No, he's fuck you both.
Open all hours.
No, he's in a crime show.
Rodney solves crimes.
That'd be sick. in his Robin costume.
And you know what Mum's got into recently, because they're all on ITVX, is Agatha Christie's Marple. She absolutely loves them.
Mum's got a soft spot for Poirot.
Well, yeah, same thing really, but yeah.
It is all the same thing.
And you know what? Every time, I think we've said this before, every time I walk in, I'm like, oh my God, that person. It's full of people, every single episode. It's full of very famous faces all the way down to just bit players that you see all the time.
You were in that one Doctor Who episode 10 years ago.
Yep, and now you're this one. Oh, it was quite funny. So, you know...
It's like saying Andrew Garfield in like Spider-Man, like, oh, it's the guy from Doctor Who.
What? So, you know the woman who plays Agatha Christie in the Doctor Who episode?
Mate, you're pulling at strings.
Yes. I was watching Agatha Christie of Poirot, and that woman is in it. And I was like, oh, what kind of inception that is. She plays Agatha Christie.
It's like
she's
how
Agatha Christie.
Midsomer Murders are like, it's always going to be a soft spot for me. We spoke about this the other day. We're just driving along, and the minute we've got a thing of to not fight over music. It's
there, Agatha Christie.
Oh, she's in that Doctor Who episode with what's the villain in that one?
The Wasp.
That's
literally what we're talking about.
Oh right, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Valley.
We've settled on Classic FM in the car.
Stop fighting over music in the car, we've just put Classic FM on.
Oh, it's just so good. Right. Uncultured people need to listen to Classic FM. It calms the soul. I wouldn't have said you're a cultured person in that way, so I'm very surprised that you enjoy it.
I like a bit of classical music. I get it from my mum.
There we are.
And weirdly enough, speaking about your mum,
Mother.
Speaking of your mum, she's got me in weirdly. The 3 times I've seen her, she's been watching Star Trek. So
yeah.
I started watching that new Star Trek show. The Star
yeah.
Trek Next Generation, New Beyond.
Discovery?
Discovery. It's got some.
There's been quite a few
bland-ass
recent
name.
ones. Yeah.
There's the animated show that they've actually linked to the live action one.
All right. Well, as in they're all linked. They're all on the Enterprise, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but like they're properly they haven't gone. Oh yeah, Chris Pine is like just made a random cameo in this new series because it's not at the same time.
Is he in it?
Chris Pine?
No, is he in the series?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay,
that I've seen anyway. I've only just started it.
Right. Okay.
I'm like 1 episode in, but I was like, you know what? Because I'm trying to get used. I'm trying to get money worth of Paramount.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll actually watch that new Star Trek show. It's quite good.
Okay.
Quite good. I'm not big on Star Trek, but it's very good. Anyway, back to Heartstopper.
Yeah.
It was very. The acting again was spot on. You know, I know they didn't play it like this. Waterloo Road. Right, you could tell they were shit. Some of the acting is god awful.
But in a way, that's always been about it. But if you go back to the old series,
maybe
that's the charm of it.
But that shouldn't be. But their acting in Heartstopper, it felt.
Well, hold on, we'll come back.
Forced.
that's the point of it. It's almost documentary-like Waterloo Road. It's almost as if
I don't
these
know
are real teenagers making up actual non-drama, and it's like, are you agreeing or are you just making a noise? You're agreeing, and so
you can't keep using her as a pawn to win arguments.
Are you my pawn? Yes, and so
I'm gonna mute my mic as soon as you just said that and take it out of so much context. Subtext.
But that doesn't make sense. Are you my pawn? Yes, that doesn't. That sentence doesn't make sense in any other context.
That's a website I've been on.
Are you my pawn?
You're right.
Anyway.
So I never watched the original. I'm not bothered about it.
Anyway,
I don't
carry on.
I don't care. So
Heartstopper.
the acting was
Good.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
They are very good. It's very believable that these guys are teens. They didn't force anything down you. You got the fact that, yes, the rich kid is a twat. I get it. Daddy doesn't love him.
Ben.
No, not him. Harry.
Oh, Harry, yeah.
He's just a
Ben-
general
Ben-
twatty.
Is he the one with the weird hair?
Harry's just sort of fine. No, that's Tao.
That's Tao. Tao's
Oh.
fine.
Tao.
Tao's fine.
Tao's great.
Harry is the one who has the big ass party in the hotel, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Hey lad."
Oh, he's the only one I didn't believe.
He's
about
the
his
one I
acting.
could. Yeah, he was like a bit squiffy. I was like, "All right, I get it.
Yeah.
You're a chav, but back off a bit." But it's stuff like what I give him credit for was the transgender Elle. She was phenomenal in it.
Yeah.
All the main lot are phenomenal, and what I thought was quite impressive was like they actually got a transgender person,
Yeah.
and like she's fully transitioned and she's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like there are some masculine features that you'll never get rid of, and I get that.
Mm.
But like some of it, like her jaw shape is kind of sometimes obvious that
Yeah.
she's trans. But like she's
I just put it. She is in the new Doctor Who.
who is she?
She's Donna's daughter.
Oh, that's very exciting.
Yeah, there you
Very
are. I thought you'd like that. Carry on.
That's right. Tao, some of his acting was sometimes questionable. Sometimes
He was just very annoying to me.
I get he's the kind of friend that you don't realize you have until like they've said something outspoken. So like if you said
You're behind me.
it's like having Rachel as a friend.
That's the bitchiest thing you've ever said. Good God.
Look, I only get 7 digs in an episode, alright? I've got to take my chances. But obviously, like, what's the other girl called who likes Nick? But
I mean, hello.
Oh, Imogen.
Imogen, yeah.
Oh, I was going to call her Isabel. Okay.
She's very good, but again, sometimes there's a little bit she does that. Alright, okay, chill. We get it. But the main two, Nick and
Charlie.
that's it. Fucking phenomenal.
Mm.
And I give a lot of credit to Nick because he's not actually gay.
He's bi.
Bi.
No,
which
in real-
Unfortunately, he did get outed.
Yeah, in real life, he's bi.
He's bi now.
Yeah.
He got outed by people on social media.
Oh, I did, but
Yeah.
as watching it, Lou was like, "Oh yeah, he's straight." I went, "Oh, I could not tell," and I think that's obviously now that he's bi, it makes a lot more sense. He found it a lot easier.
Yeah.
But as of watching it, I was like, you know what? He does a really good performance of being gay or bisexual even. But one of the things that I kind of took a lot from it, and I don't know if it's just because I'm friends with you two, is that watching all the different people kind of struggle with what they've had to go through, especially in school. I mean, I went to a Catholic school. It's fucking... you're either closeted or you're on drugs. It's one or the other. Or you're pregnant. It's one or the other. You don't get a lot more.
There's 3 options.
There's 3 options. No, that's actually 4. You either come out alive and stupid, you're pregnant, you're on drugs, or you're still closeted and you're like horrifically mental health is just off the charts. That's Catholic school for you. But I kind of felt a lot with it because I know some bits of when you came out, you did struggle with some of it.
The difficulty I had is that it does not in any way portray how school life for me was.
Yeah.
In that, like, there's a bit of slight teasing in the show. There is not, like, actual relentless
and I think
bullying.
That's why they didn't show Charlie's, is because they kind of hid the fact that he was horrifically bullied, and that's why it's so different to Nick's. And I also think it's kind of appealing to the new generation, the young ones, like who are in school now.
Yeah.
They're kind of coming out, and how, because it's so common that everyone is a they or a them or a he or she or a...
Yeah. That's one thing that really does annoy me.
The she or the jers. That's the... The what?
Z.
Yeah, there's so
Z,
many
Z.
that they're used to it, whereas
Yeah.
our lot was still a bit weird because our
Mm.
parents were definitely not with it, and especially our grandparents who are like gay
Not with
bashers, Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know like way of putting it. They were just gay bashers.
But like, thinking back, it's crazy to me that I started school in 2012 and it was still
Weird.
not acceptable.
It's not a norm. It wasn't.
It was
was
crazy.
And we actually had quite a few.
Yeah.
We had a few. We had a transgender girl who like I don't think she ever transitioned, but she was like in that world of she doesn't know.
Yeah.
I think we had a few gays. I don't think we had a lesbian, but somewhere in the world of Catholicism there must be a lesbian.
We never had an out lesbian. The one thing that did annoy me
We had a few bisexuals.
was there was
You have to say it like that.
there was another gay in my year,
Mm.
and he actually came out, and everyone was like, "Great, well done," and left him alone. And I was like, "Excuse me."
But at that time, you weren't fully sure.
I had no. I was just lost, and so the fact that he had come out and everyone was just like, "Okay," and I was like, "Fucking hell." Anyway,
Do your family do all that? Oh, they're bisexual.
No.
They can't say it. They can't say bisexual. They have to go bisexual.
Oh no. They can say they'll say words.
But-
They're very open.
But again, it's like I know when you were trying to like come out to your family, you were very much you had to take it step by step, quite carefully.
But that was only in my head. In that I knew everyone would be absolutely fine and wouldn't care, and I was like, "That's exactly how I want it."
Yeah.
For some reason, there was about 10% of my brain that was going, "No, you just can't. You
Yeah.
just, no, you no."
And that's why I think I liked it Heartstopper so much. Is that it kind of let me into that world of because we weren't close then.
No.
When you started coming out, and that was college. That was the beginning of college.
Yeah.
And because I know you talked a lot about Mel and Liv about it.
Yeah.
From what I remember, and
Sure.
I wish that we were closer then because I would have loved to help you. But obviously, I didn't know. Especially, I've only known Rachel 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't know when you came out quite early on.
I think I came out as soon as I sort of knew. Because I think it's different because obviously I'm from Nottingham. It's a big city.
Yeah,
Very gay
we're from
city.
smaller towns,
Yeah.
and it's a whole
Me.
it's a whole difference.
But
the one thing I wanted to give Heartstopper a lot of credit for was it opened a lot of me. Because I started watching, I was like, this is what Rob kind of must have gone through. And Rachel, sorry, as well. Like,
let's not forget you did.
no, it was horrible. Like, it's just a loving show, and my heart sank, being like,
Yeah.
I really haven't gone through fuck all in my life. Like, I heard that.
What?
Give him a quick scratch.
Yeah. Itchy.
Because I'm straight. I've never had a gay event in my life. It's very much new. That was new to me. It not hurt me, but it affected me to a point of like I was saying to Lou and like her mum when we were watching the last episode of season 2.
Yeah.
Like it has opened my mind up to however Rachel and Rob came out and stuff like that, and it must be fucking horrible world that we live in that we have to do it with such profound and like. Nick had to like hide it, and he's still fucking struggling with it at the end of season 2. I thought at that point he'd be like, "Hey, love."
Yeah,
but
it's taken me a long time to get to where I am to be comfortable.
Yeah,
in myself, like
exactly.
Like in school, I would be afraid how I would walk down the corridor.
Yeah,
in case people would just shout, "You gay fag" across the room.
Yeah,
and like, yeah, it's. Even, at college, I was, getting there, but I still would...
Do you think college kind of helped because none of us, gave a shit?
Literally. That was... A lot of it was... you're all like, right, and I was like, great, that's perfect. That's literally...
You were like, oh, yeah, I'm kind of gay, I'm kind of bisexual, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah, and, right, going back to class now. Yeah, great.
That's
exactly what I wanted.
And I think...
But I think, again, this goes back to almost Pride... The culture of having to come out in itself is awful.
It's just like...
It should literally be like, great, you're dating this person.
Yeah,
great, you're dating this person. Sure.
Nick was saying like, oh yeah, I wish I could just say I'm bisexual or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know have you watched any of season 2? Is it a spoiler if I say anything?
I haven't watched it yet.
If you haven't watched it now, go watch it.
Yeah, come back.
Really quickly.
It's only 8 episodes.
Here's a chance to pause.
Yeah, that's one thing as well.
Yeah.
It's 2 books, and they've done a whole 2 seasons that half an hour long, which again is quite impressive, and only in 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And it's good. That's fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Like Disney stuff, so like Mandalorian's like 8 episodes long, but they're still like 45 minutes to an hour long.
Yeah.
Give or take. Some like if you do, especially to a translation of a book, original stuff, half an hour, fine, they can kind of get away with it. To a book, fucking look at Twilight. How long they have to drag that shit out for? Christ.
Yeah, and Harry Potter is heavily doctored from what the books are towards the end.
That was another thing me and Lou were talking about, because I platinumed Hogwarts Legacy before him. Thank you very much. And that's something I'll take to the grave, because I never want to touch that fucking game ever again.
But when the DLC comes out, I'll do it
straight
first.
back on it. Straight back on it if DLC comes out. Unless it's crap. Like if it's just Quidditch, I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, if it's just a slight expansion.
If it's not like a whole like fuck on story,
yeah,
I'm not touching it. But because I platinumed it, and Lou was like, "Oh, would you ever?" If they came out with a DLC, I'm like, "Yeah, I would." But what I did like it compared to something like we're on about books and shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And why Heartstopper worked was because when they do the new Harry Potter show,
yeah,
I hope that they take into as much detail as.
Hello? Oh, quick pause. You got it?
Got 10 minutes left.
Okay. Fuck.
There'll be a slight pause, everyone, while we deal with today's technical issues.
Right.
I can find a cut.
10 minutes left.
Cut like that.
I'll find a cut. Cut! I hope.
Where's this one going?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You've been on that side on purpose today. Yeah, one of the things was, I hope that the show goes into as much detail as this game did. Obviously, they can only do so much, but it's stuff like having the troll painting on the other side of the room requirement.
Yeah.
Going back to Harry Potter, the films, the room requirement was just a fucking hallway and a door at the end.
Yeah.
That's all I can remember from it. There was they cut out so much from the books.
Well, that's what they said. The point of this series is that each series, series 1, series 2, will cover a book, so they have an entire series per book.
That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
But it's like, if they don't get the casting right, if it's not... And I think because it's such a big asset, they have to do it correctly, and if they don't, they know they're just going to lose so much
This
money.
is Warner Brothers' final chance at any sort of redemption. Actually, no, to be fair. They hit it out of the park with Barbie. But,
oh yeah, speaking of Barbie.
oh yeah.
Made $1 billion.
I know.
Made $1 billion.
Barbillion.
Barbie. Oh my god.
Thank
Did you
you.
come up with that?
Yeah.
Can we quote him on that?
Do you want that on the
No, I saw it on an X.
On X.
And what do you say? I saw it on a tweet on X. I don't know.
I saw it on an X.
I saw it on a post on X. That sounds
God,
like
it's
Facebook.
getting longer.
Anyway, it was on X.
I saw it on a ball of yarn on Thread.
Yeah, Barbillion.
Mark Zuckerberg, if you want that money. But yeah. Also, they've handed off stuff like DC to James Gunn, and if DC fucks up, it's James Gunn's head, not DC, it's not Warner Brothers' head, really.
But again, this goes back to the long-term plan of supposedly the Warner Brothers is turning itself around to be sold again to Universal.
Oh, fucking hell. This is why Disney just buys assets, because if it's their fault, it's like just the assets gone, not them.
Yeah.
Also, did we ever watch Elemental? I think it was shit.
I haven't seen it yet.
I don't think it's not done very well. It's a very boring storyline, like a very plain Pixar storyline that they've gone for. It's then if whatever the new one's called, Home or whatever it's called. What's the new one gonna called?
What?
The new one. It's based on a kid gets captured by aliens.
Oh yeah, that did look quite interesting.
It looked interesting, but if they don't do a good job, Pixar ain't gonna do very well.
I'm not doing the Pixar rant again. But
what's the Pixar rant?
Don't. In that we are all too hungry for nostalgia.
Oh god, no, we're not doing that again.
And we don't like new things. Anyway,
we like Heartstopper though.
Just speaking of Heartstopper, did you see It's a Sin?
Oh,
Very, very powerful, very, very incredible series
I think you recommended it
on Channel 4 by Russell T Davies with Ollie Alexander from Years and Years in it.
No.
Very, very powerful. I learned more from that about gay history, AIDS, the 90s, than I did ever in history, PSHE, any sort of education.
What's PSHE?
I can't remember what it sounds. It's basically your sex and relations.
Oh, we had one lesson.
Yeah, well, no, PSHE was like, I don't know, like, I don't know. No, I don't want to say human interaction, but yeah, it was like,
hello, I am human. How are you today? My name, Harry.
Anyway, it should be mandatory viewing for everyone growing up. It's about the AIDS crisis in the 90s.
Wow.
And about being gay in London and all this, and going home and seeing your mother and all this. Keeley Hawes is in it. Oh, beautiful performance. Everyone in it is a beautiful performance. There was no doubt about anyone's acting in that. You need to watch it.
Oh,
it's very... I cried a lot. It's on 4Play or whatever that's called now. Channel 4 player. All 4. Who 4? And anyway, yeah. Go watch it. Everyone needs to watch it.
No, I think I'll definitely watch it. It's what are we on about?
We were just on Pixar, and
brain gone dead.
I think it's time for a break.
It is time for a break.
See you in a minute.
See you in a minute. He'll literally like stand there, look at you, and just go, "Dick, oi!"
Right on the penis.
Off the bed.
Go past the.
Back on the bed. Good boy. That's it.
What's up here?
But
Have you got any snacks?
big jump.
Have you got any snacks?
Tell you what, I'll just put my face in the floor.
Just put my face on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Oh,
I love doing that.
just a quick head scratch. Oh. All over Daddy's new clean bed.
Can I eat this?
Bet I could eat that. Yum. Yum.
He's trying.
Anyway. Good vibe.
Hi everyone, welcome back.
Hi everyone. Did I say that I booked London?
No.
We're going in October.
Okay, cool.
For one thing was we want to go to
Halloween.
London. Well, there's that. It'd be spoopy. But one of the things is that it's Disney's 100 exhibition.
Oh yes.
Which looks very exciting, and we're going down on the 16th, which is the actual day of 100th.
Oh wow.
So you get, it's kind of a bargaining chip for me. One, it's done, and then on a Monday, it's done, out of the way. Can go to M&M World as much as I want, and then. But no, I'm excited for it because it's obviously got Star Wars and Marvel and all the other assets that they've collected over the years, like the fucking Infinity Gauntlet, and. I'm very excited. It was like a quid extra compared to like a Tuesday ticket.
Yeah.
And right, if that microphone is just him licking his penis, I swear to God, I'm not editing this.
Any more?
Silence.
I feel like I'm on Creature Comforts.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, it's on the day, and it was like a quid extra, and you got a free lanyard, a free little graphic poster thing, and a few drinks. I think you get some, like a pin as well. You get a 300.
And who's getting the lanyard? That'll be me. Great. Thanks.
No, me. Oh,
No, me.
he's having a scratch.
Do you use a lanyard at work? No.
I could do. Nothing stopping me.
Nothing on it. Just wearing a lanyard.
And I'm very excited for it. So we're going straight down to the Excel Centre.
Ooh, Excel's good. It's huge.
Is it?
Have you been before? Yeah,
No,
it's like
last time I went to London, I just went to like on the train down to like.
it's like 4 or 5 NECs put in one.
Fuck off, really?
It's massive.
Oh, no, I'm very excited for it. We're gonna park there, drive straight down because we can't check in till like 3. Straight. Honest to God, he's such a loud dog. And
it's very handy because you can get the DLR back into City Centre as well.
Well, we're going to drive straight down there because it means we can park up, bring stuff with us. We don't have to worry about extra bags. I can drive. It's fine.
Yeah.
Drive there, go on the XL. Then, am I right in saying the SkyTrain thing's there near XL? Near Greenwich? Yeah. That's near the Excel Centre, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to park at the
Is it in
Excel...
Greenwich?
It goes up to Greenwich.
Yeah, it's Greenwich.
Yeah, but how close is that to the XL? XL's out on...
Near the edge of the Thames.
Yeah. Hence the DLR, Docklands Light Railway.
Yeah, XL, London, River and Cable Car.
Yeah, it's like next to it. So we're going to go up to there because Lou never knew about what Greenwich Mean Time meant.
Fuck me.
So we try to explain that it's the clock that all the clocks sync to. And
Literally.
it's the centre of clock. It's the clock of all clocks.
It's the original clock. It is time.
It is time itself. She's like, so it's just a clock. I went, yeah, but it's the clock.
It's the first clock.
It's the first clock that, so if it's a plus 1 hour or it's an hour ahead or an hour behind, it syncs to that clock. So when it says it's midnight, it is midnight.
Oh, God.
So we're going to walk up to Greenwich, and then by the time hopefully we've done XL, because apparently it takes about an hour in the XL Centre, but knowing Lou, it's going to take 3. Because she's going to have to like look at everything in detail.
Yeah.
It's like any museum I go to, like, oh look, dinosaur, and walk away. That's all I do in museums.
You do make that noise.
What?
Oh, look, dinosaurs.
Yeah, we're taking this seriously. And
History.
go do that. XL, cable cars, Greenwich, check in.
Right.
Might have a little nap, because I'll be tired. And then we're going to go into London and have a meal.
There is a great, beautiful pizza place just outside the XL next to the... Not the Premier Inn. Where are you staying? It's like a travel lodge or something nearby.
We're not staying near the XL.
Oh, okay. That's it. Anyway,
We're
there's a lovely
staying
pizza place there.
in... I can redact it. We're staying in Chingford. Chingford?
I don't think that's a place.
I haven't.
And if you're going to M&M World, near Leicester Square, there is a really nice pizza place as well. It's called Pizza Pilgrims. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Chingston.
No, but you're going to M&M World. You said that's in...
Of course I'm going
Leicester
to
Square.
M&M World. Where else would I pay overpriced M&Ms for?
That's in Leicester Square, so that's near...
Yeah, the plan is, so do that quickly. Go Leicester Square, M&M World, Harrods?
Yeah.
Harrods, Hamleys, get all that done.
Yep.
Because, you know, you'll
Apple
get...
Store.
No.
It's a flagship one.
So? And go to Lego, because it's M&M, and Lego is literally across the street, and they've just finished refurbing it.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to do that. And then the only Disney store in England's there.
It is.
So
That's where I got my Miss Minutes tie.
I got my Boba Fett mug from there.
Oh, well, we
I got my Miss Minutes tie off the store and online. And after that, to be fair, we've got the what do you call it booked? We have to book it in, so even though it's free. The Natural History Museum.
Oh, yeah.
Got that booked in, which love me some dinosaurs.
Love that. Love the Science Museum.
I wasn't big on it last time I went, but I might have to go again. Maybe.
V&A's always good.
I've got that in the books, ready to...
What's the exhibition when you're there?
I don't know, I haven't looked.
So the V&A is free, and then the actual exhibition you do have to pay for, but it's like 10 or 13 quid.
Yeah.
And it's always on a specific something. So last time we went, it was Fabergé eggs, which was very interesting. Lots of beautiful
Are they the things
eggs.
that Gwyneth Paltrow says shove up your fanny?
I don't want to say yes because that sounds horrible, but it's the metal eggs that are bejeweled in jewels, and they're worth a lot. And they're made by Mr. Fabergé, and it was all about his story. And then we went another time for Beatrix Potter, so like all the Peter Rabbit.
There was one that I'd like that Beth was telling me once about. I think it was technology. I don't know what's going on. What was the thing that Gwyneth Paltrow said to shove up your fanny?
Her candle?
No, that was a weird experience in the news. Being like, oh yeah, buy this candle. It smells like my vagina.
I don't want to Google this. You know.
Just do it. It's
When
job.
are you going?
October. What? But I'd like to take we're going from Monday to like Thursday. Our last night is Wednesday. Check out Thursday, but hopefully just spend another day.
April 24th.
What?
You don't just mean Kegels, do you?
The exercise now.
Okay.
No, Gwyneth Paltrow said you should shove this up your vagina for mental stimulation or some shit.
Probably a salt man.
Oh.
Say it again. October
That must be bitter. Jesus. What?
I wasn't listening.
Salt lamp.
Jade egg.
A jade egg. That was
Oh,
it. She said
right.
shove a jade egg up your vagina for some Christ reason.
I hope this is all taken out. I really do. When are you there?
We are going in October.
That's really helpful.
16th.
Lovely.
Why? Is there like one before and one after the 16th?
I don't know. I'm looking. So there's Pricks Picket Human, Energy, Sparks from the Collection,
Kenergy.
Between Two Worlds,
Eh?
Thomas J. Price, Windrush, Japan, Myths to Manga, Diva. That was it. Diva, Beth said we should go to.
Devo.
Yeah, it's like all diva costumes going up to like Lizzo, the latest diva. So like, divas throughout history.
Jeremy Corbyn.
It's not diva.
So
How not to photograph a bulldog. Puppies.
what? Anyway, so what else is there besides pizza that you've got an obsession with, obviously in London? What else would you recommend that we do?
Have you been in the Eye?
Not badly bothered. We might go up the Shad.
It's very, very expensive. You go up to a restaurant. That's the only place you can get to, and it's like
That's
20.
business, right?
It's 23 quid for like a glass of champagne.
Well, that'll be cheap then for us because Lou doesn't drink.
Well, there we are then. What else do in London? What did we do last time? Oh, the Shrek experience. That's fun.
I have looked at it.
It's fun.
I don't think Lou would do it.
But you can get because it's all Merlin. You can get a 3-day. You can get a 3-thing pass to go and do the Dungeons, Shrek, and the London Eye for cheaper. Because they're all owned by Merlin.
Into consideration. They're all about Merlin.
They're all owned by Merlin. Like,
we're not bothered. We've looked at the prices. It's ridiculous.
No,
for a
Madame
bit of-
Tussauds isn't Merlin, is it?
I'm surprised that thingy went. Ripley's. That was sad that it went.
I've never ever been in there.
Did you ever go to Ripley's? Yeah. The one in London. Last time that before the last time I went, the one before that, I think, if that makes sense. We were down there visiting someone, and
I know what you can do. Carry on.
Christ almighty. I got the mumps in London.
Oh God.
And I it was all in my neck. Obviously, you've seen the Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode. Right.
Yes.
With Balthazar. And it was essentially like that. I couldn't move my neck any more than, this is the visual people, than this.
Yeah.
And it was fucking god-awful.
Yeah.
Worse than I think the show portrayed it as. But it was fucking, I couldn't move. And we were going through Ripley's, and every 20 minutes I was like, I need a nap. This woman came over, and I was sat in this corner waiting for Mum and my sister to walk through. And she was like, "Are you alright, love?" I went, "Oh yeah, I'm just tired." At that point I was contagious as fuck.
Yeah.
God, yeah. That's last time. And then last time I went was to go see a gig. But yeah. What can I do in London then?
Last time Beth and I went, we did this texting walking tour of a Sherlock mystery.
Oh.
So you went round and it said there was, mysterious things saying the bunny rabbit was held captive, blah, 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 and you had to
go to that
decode it.
place.
Yeah, and then you went to that place, and the quicker you did it, and we were obviously very slow because then they started texting us very easy clues. Being like, turn left. Okay.
In 100 yards,
and
please
then
turn left.
Yeah, and then you had to go into a pub and be like, I'm here for the box of snakes. Go and talk to the pub, and then he'd give you this box to try and figure out.
Have you? Speaking of pubs, there's a thing in Park Row. Oh, we're also going to go to Camden and do the touristy bit because you have to. If you don't go that often to London, we want to go to things like that.
Yeah,
Camden Market and Soho I want to go to, but there's a Batman themed restaurant in
that's it.
Park Row.
Right, a Batman themed restaurant.
It's like a speakeasy. You have to go go through a bookshelf down some stairs. It looks really cool, but I can't tell from the internet if it's open or never opened or it closed down.
Yeah,
because everything's it's set to open. That was 2020. It was meant to open, and this like articles from like 2017. I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's the point of a speakeasy, but give me some leeway.
Okay, right, I found it. It's by a company called Hidden City, and it is it's 25 quid each. But then it does
That's not too bad.
take 3 to 4 hour immersive experience walking about Marylebone and London.
Oh.
Interactive text messages and phone calls with the characters. A prize for every player that succeeds.
What'd you win?
Hands-on physical puzzle. I won't tell you. Hands-on physical puzzles.
Well, we might not do it, so it doesn't matter.
No, you should do it. It's great. Optional breaks in the pubs and cafes, but you need to tell it when you're going for a break. Otherwise, it then will be like, good God, it's taking them forever to work out this clue.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. You should do that.
We also might go to Baker Street. That's another thing.
Oh, there's a good bus. There's a public bus, so it's only like £2 that takes you. It's like a tourist bus. It takes you round. You go down Abbey Road. You see the crossing. You go. You see Sherlock's house.
Yeah.
You see.
We've looked at buses like that, and they're like 30 quid.
Oh yeah, no. This is literally just a public bus that you get on.
It's just a route.
Yeah.
Oh. Someone in the audience,
because
please let me know.
Because we always stay at this really nice hotel, and it picks up just outside there.
Oh, right.
And it's literally just a bus, so you tap
We've
on
got,
with your
we've got
Oyster
to
and
get
it's £2.
like I think the Bakerloo line in or something like that.
Oh yeah,
It's like a 40-minute train. I said, look,
we'll go on the Elizabeth line.
Oh, we're going to.
Yeah,
we're going to. I've been on it. I went. I went. Yeah, when we went to Wembley to see Green Day.
Oh yeah.
I made Beth get off at a station. We're like, we've got to change, and we didn't. I just wanted to take a few photos because it's where they filmed the scene in Star Wars.
I was going to say because Beth knows the Underground. She's fairly London literate.
Yeah. I think it was Paddington Station, but the Elizabeth bit. Whilst they were building the train line, they were like, "Oh, can we come in and film this scene to be the Death Star?" It was in the trailer, never in the film. Got cut. This one scene, and it's like it's all visual. It was really cool, and you get out and you're like, "This was in Star Wars." I was like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "When's the next train?" I'm like, "Oh, fucking no, I do." we need to be on the next train. She's like, "Why? I thought we had to go change." I'm like, "No, I just wanted a few photos around here." She's like, "Why?" I'm like,
Star Wars.
I'm allowed to take some random photos of Paddington Station. Like, why have we stopped? I went, Star Wars.
Plus, also, it's Paddington. We love Paddington.
Where the Apple Store is, there is like a weird, like, if I remember rightly, it's like a roll brick building. It's like 3 levels or whatever. It's really weirdly designed.
Yeah, and there's like flags.
Yeah, and outside we can do a morph thing.
The morph trail. Yes, that's gone at the moment. That's good. We did one of.
There's a Paddington one.
Gromit.
Yes, it was you can do all 3 of them. The apps are still available. I don't know if they've changed them all.
Well, no.
But quickly, where the morph is, or where one of the eggs used to be, or whatever.
Yeah.
There's an inside like conservatory bit with a bunch of little shops.
Yeah.
Where's that? Because I remember that place being really, really nice.
Like the courtyardy bit.
Yeah.
I think I know what you mean. It's. I can't get you there from where we are from the Apple Store, but it's nearby, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally like 2 streets away, and it's a really nice area of London.
It is. You just got to find
any
it.
ideas? Where the Apple Store is in London, there's like a conservatory bit with a bunch of little cafes and a couple of little shops.
It's like an outdoor courtyard.
Yeah, and it's really, really gorgeous looking.
What?
Huh?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
A lot of things don't ring a bell.
No, and then there's like an indoor market next to it.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Regent Street, yes, I know what you mean.
Camden Market?
It's not Camden.
No,
not Camden. Regent Street Market. Anyway, I think everyone knows what you mean. Yeah,
it's
that's
really nice. I'll try and find it. It's a really nice area.
You don't mean Covent, do you?
Covent Garden? No.
Might go see Buckingham Palace.
Good old Buck Pal.
I was literally about to say go see Liz, but
No, go see Charles.
Criminal.
It's very expensive.
What?
To go in.
I wasn't going to go in.
Oh, you're just going to see it.
Yeah, it's a building. It's impressive as a building is. I'm not really bothered about going in and saying, Camilla, how you doing?
Well, while you're already there, you might as well walk up the Mall and go and see Parliament.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a very touristy thing for us to do. It's
Wave at Churchill.
Wait, Churchill.
There's a big statue of Churchill outside Parliament.
That's not been torn down?
No, because he won the war and gave us our freedom. You can't really argue with that.
I mean, he didn't do it
Yes,
himself.
he was a drunken wreck, but he was the face of it.
Yeah, I guess.
In that Hitler didn't actually kill everyone, he was the face of it.
I mean, he ordered that to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, Hitler
I get
didn't
he's
actually
the
stand there
face
and
of-
kill everyone.
But he wasn't the reason why we won. He was just the face of why we won.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, just wave at him. Anyway.
So.
I want to go back to London now.
We were in Belper yesterday. Right.
What a jump.
You'll get my connection in a second, thank you very much.
Okay.
We were in Belper yesterday, and we were walking down the hill, main street, where all the weird shops are, and it's very nice, Belper.
Where's Belper? I know the name. I can't picture it.
How do you describe where Belper is?
Let me Google it.
Go towards Alfreton, and kind of go off.
That's just more of Chesterfield. I don't know where bits of Chesterfield are.
Right, okay, well.
Belper, hold on. That's not a helpful picture.
There's literally no way to describe how you get there.
Oh, the abandoned factory.
Yeah, so I was like,
that you drive past.
yeah,
Yes.
We walked down there, and on the way down to on the main road where all the shops are.
Yes.
As you look,
and there's the Morrisons and the McDonald's on your right.
no, main town street.
Right, before you get there.
Before you go to near Morrison's,
yep.
You know near Morrison's.
Yeah.
So two things arose to my viewing. There's a little park on your left as you walk down, and there's a little TARDIS they've put in.
Right, okay.
To make it look, I don't know, it's quite sweet. I thought, oh, a little TARDIS.
TARDIS, right.
It's a very gay town. It's very. Lou worked Pride there, and she was like, it was reamed with people. Apparently, it's very all-inclusive.
Do you mean rammed?
No, reaming with people means essentially rammed. It's just a northern thing.
I've never heard that. Reaming with people.
I think me and Rob know reamed as a different word with a different concept.
I just know it as a ream of paper.
Oh.
You posh bitch. I know ream has three words.
I know it in a very queer context.
Okay. It was rammed.
That was like you were knackered. It was like tired sex.
Yeah.
We've got full paper sex.
Full with people. Paper. Boning.
So it was packed.
Yeah, it was really big when we went because it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it was very nice. And I desperately needed the toilet.
Okay.
Went into this public one.
Yeah.
It looked like something out of Saw. I shit you not.
Ooh.
It was the tiniest room, one toilet, actual toilet, metal urinal. But the way they've lit it does not help whatsoever.
Oh, it's for druggies, yeah. The one in Baslow's like that.
Yeah.
Because it's open all the time.
Yeah, so why is it... I assumed it was blue light to show...
it trips you out, doesn't it? As far as I understand. If you're on a certain drug, I don't know which one, if you see that colour, you're like, and I can't... Oh.
Oh? Really? Back in a second.
So I think if you are, tripping on something...
The colour light,
yeah. The colour, you're like, and it hurts your eyes or something, or it gives you a headache, I don't know. And it gets druggies out from... I don't know, sleeping in the toilets because they're open all the time.
Oh, right.
But
I didn't know that.
But why they have to be that colour in daytime, I'm not quite sure because there'll be other people there.
It is a bit strange. It is very much a bit strange. But it was the weirdest bathroom break I ever had. But Belper was very nice. We went to the garden-y bit. Fuck it, I guess it's me. Had a slight mental breakdown.
Oh.
It's all good.
Okay.
All good.
Right, good.
For now.
I have to say, Belper's not anywhere I've ever gotten out of the car. Unless it's at the McDonald's or the Morrison's. It's nowhere I've thought, I want to go there. B, let's stop here and look around.
Yeah. It's very nice. It's very lovely people.
All right.
Everyone's very nice. It just seemed like if you don't need this, and this, you have to go out.
Yeah.
Like if you're very Tesco orientated.
What can I hear?
Is it?
Oh, people.
I can't hear them. Wait, I can actually.
Problem with having the window open, but there we are.
This is why we have this, so I don't actually pay attention to the people. But yeah, it was very nice, and it was a nice time. It was different.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. For context that just happened of the mass panic that we just had quickly, Rob got a very nice phone call.
I did. And that's all you shall ever know about that. And
for now, no, we'll see.
We'll see. And
tempt the water. Tempt the water.
And is it? Are we done?
No, yeah, that was it. You talked about something about London actually, whilst we were in the mass panic.
Oh yes. If you're like a Sherlock fan, go to Baker Street. But if you're a BBC Sherlock fan, Baker Street's not actually where the door and the cafe are. It's Euston Road Station. I can't remember the name of the street. But the door and the actual cafe are there, and you can go into the cafe. And it's really greasy spoons.
Speaking of Baker Street, I don't know why this story always gets put into my head. My granddad, as a young lad, once got... this all right, I need family to back me up on this. I might be wrong. If my memory is correct, he got arrested just after the war because he was setting fireworks off in the middle of the day in London.
I'm not surprised. I think it is still illegal to have fireworks in the day.
I think the main point was that it was after the war.
Right, yeah.
Because who would actually set fireworks off in the middle of the day? Because you're not going to see him very well.
No, exactly. So what was he doing?
Just being a little shit.
Well, there we are. Right. Okay, I found the hotel where we stay. So let me just try and find that bus route.
And where I'm saying, I'm sure it's a real place because we've put money on a hotel.
Good, I'm glad. Good.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're driving as well because it's fucking trains are expensive. And they're always fucking on strike and stuff. But you don't have to have an Oyster card. That's the one thing that I liked. Is that... sorry, Rachel, just whispered.
What happened then?
Context, both my parents work at Nottingham train station.
Yeah.
So I'm very touchy about people talking about it.
So if you complain about trade strikes, she always gets straight. Well, it's not my parents' fault.
Excuse me.
It's not my parents' fault.
Pay rise.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But
Are they trained drivers?
No.
Oh, good, because that really pisses me off.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Trained driver. What do? They push a lever forwards and backwards, and they get paid 2 times, 3 times more than nurses who are saving our lives. Yeah, that makes total sense.
I don't even know how much they get
Most
paid.
of the people
That's
who are
ridiculous.
saying, like, oh, but you already get paid so much. They're only looking at the train driver's salaries, not ticket office and sorting office like my mum does.
Yeah.
But you were telling me this is like your mum working as a ticket person. It's kind of moot now. Like they're not needed. Everything's digital now.
Yeah, that was one thing I was a bit like, I'm fine with the ticket offices closing because they're never open anyway.
They
have
one worker.
If you go to Chesterfield, last few times I've been to Chesterfield, there's no one there. So
there's normally one person there, but I assume they've closed them now. But you can always get them from the machines.
Yeah.
Why can't... I know it's a gap in any ages and stuff, but why can't they just get used to pressing 3 buttons? If you can work a bank machine, you can work a trade machine. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was just advice stuff and like getting the cheapest ticket that way. But that was before like some apps have evolved to help you with that anyway.
Because like what I remember them, they'd be like, oh yeah, the cheapest ticket would be to get to Nottingham would be go to Ilkeston, get off, walk 5 miles, and then get the next tram in. It's like, no. But then like, they put prices up and everything. It's all the government's fault. I've got no idea. No fucking clue. What are you looking up?
I'm trying to find this bloody bus and I can't find it anywhere. I hope they've not stopped it.
Send it me later.
I will. Anyway.
Films, Haunted Mansion comes out Friday.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Haunted Mansion comes out.
Haunted Mansion. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Which, have a look. When we were about Scarlett Johansson last time, don't you mean Tower of Terror? which is
Oh, do
her
I?
film. Yes.
Oh.
They're doing a film on Tower of Terror, or what it used to be, because obviously now it's Guardians.
Yeah.
That's what I've been reading.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Because I've looked and I can't find anything with her to do with Scott. Everything leads back to Tower of Terror, and she's producing this film.
Right. Well, that'll be it then. So that's me being wrong. I do apologise.
Wow. Now that is a rare occurrence.
Clip that because you'll never hear that again.
What's the clip?
What?
What am I clipping?
Can you do the...
What I just said.
What did you say?
You'll have to clip it and have a look.
Fuck, I'm not going to get it again.
Do the dance from Good Omens.
Oh my god, yes. That's one thing that we should get you to do one day. In
I already say no.
Tough shit. In God Omens, they do this this thing that they must do together. That if they are wrong, they have to say sorry, but they have to do a little dance, and it's David Tennant doing like this really stupid dance, and it's very flamboyant. And the whole point is that they're obviously gay, but they won't do anything about it.
Oh.
There's always been like tension between them two.
Right.
It's because of like, and it's finally finished it, by the way, just saying. And that was right. If I didn't skip her story, it would have been spoiled like that. But it's all good now.
Great.
And it ended on a horrible note for me personally, because it was like, I'm not ready for this. Give me the other episode that needs to happen. And he does this like dance. He goes, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I want you to do it so badly.
Will you pay me?
No.
Then no. And that's the end of that. If you'd like me to do the dance, donate money. Yeah. You're right there. So.
I had £2 lying around somewhere.
Keep going.
How much would it take?
£1,000.
Fuck off.
We can get that.
No, we can't.
Donate £1,000, everyone. And I'll do this stupid dance.
I'll just get him drunk. Anyway. Yes.
I like to think no,
So
but in my heart I know yes.
you'll do it. I'll start playing it every so often. So what are you doing tonight? Anything exciting?
Get D&D.
Are you still Mike Wazowski with Snow White Queen's cape?
Yeah.
That's another thing. Snow White, that'll probably be next week because this is dragging on and you've probably not seen it. She's on the strike at the minute and she's saying that because she's in a dress for 18 hours and she's an iconic princess now, that she should be paid for every time it gets streamed.
Yeah, that's what they're all saying.
Yes, but the one thing is that her argument is kind of stupid. I'd have to send you some like clips and stuff.
Okay.
One, the production of this film is shit. It's going to be crap. It's going to be another Peter Pan and Wendy because there's only for the dwarfs. There's only one. There's only one dwarf because there can't be all dwarfs.
Oh.
Because they're now magical creatures, is what they've called them. If you've seen this, they're not all guys either. They don't look. They're all meant to look similar. They don't look similar at all, which is why half the dwarf community have come out and said this is stupid.
Yeah.
And it's all because didn't that really famous dwarf who was in Game of Thrones say something about it? Dinklage wants.
Peter Dinklage.
Don't quote me on this, right? I swear I saw something like the reason why it's been like taking ages for this film to come out is because he said it's stupid. They can't have dwarves playing dwarves. It's wrong. And everyone else came out and went, "You've just cost me a job." Because
I see. He's the wrong end of it, right?
He's like, you can't keep casting dwarves as dwarves because they're called dwarves. Like, but it's a story and it's fictional and it's all this.
Oh, right.
And all the dwarf community came out and was like, "You've just cost me a job."
Yeah.
High-paying Disney job.
Yeah.
And then they've casted all these random people. One dwarf who, if you look at it carefully, he looks a bit like Dinklage. And I was like, if it is Dinklage, this is bullshit. Because if you got casted just because he's Dinklage,
if you got casted isn't the word.
Right. If he did get cast, and if it was Dinklage, it'd be such a petty fucking thing to do.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
And then who I think for Snow White is wrong.
Who is it?
The girl from West Side Story. The main girl. She's Latina, for a start. And Snow White's meant to be...
I literally do not remember that film. I was cold. I was wet.
Were you there? Were you there? Snow White's meant to be as white as an emo, and she's now Latina. And Gal Gadot. I don't mind Gal Gadot playing the evil queen.
She's even
Apparently, yeah, well, yeah. Which I don't get because she's meant to be somewhat attractive, and they've casted like one of those gorgeous-looking women on the planet. Which I get casting, and it makes sense. But it's like, oh, we cast all, Snow White's meant to, what is it? All the evil queens are meant to be really ugly, and they always cast like these picture perfect women.
Yeah.
And I just find it so stupid, obviously. But the Snow White's gonna tank so bad. It's a bit. It's the whole argument like Little Mermaid. I saw a funny clip of online. They were saying this other podcast was like all ginger characters are now black because Little Mermaid is ginger. She's not black. And it's like all like Barry, one of the Flash characters is now black and he's ginger in the comics. Superman's best friend is now black. And it's just like there's a running gag now that all ginger characters are now been like it's now like replacing them.
So we're placing the bet now that when they recast Ron,
he'll be black.
The Weasleys will be black.
Possibly.
You heard it here first, kids. Why would the protocol
anyway?
say
Yeah, if they cast wrong, it's going to ruin it. Not because diversity or whatever. There's lots of diversity in Harry Potter. Look at Hogwarts. But look at it. Hogwarts Legacy came out at the point where she was getting out for being a transphobic person.
Legacy is diverse, not the original films.
Yeah, but that's just back in the day. But like when they went to the stage play, they cast all the wrong people.
No, they were. I quite enjoyed the play.
But I heard it was being like everyone was casted wrong. Like Hermione was.
Hermione was black in the play.
The books to be black though.
Is she?
Is she? But I think again with Hogwarts Legacy, they did it right.
Yeah.
But if they don't cast right in this new show, it's gonna just do shit.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Also, Hogwarts Legacy. I can't watch Heartstopper and not hear that fucker's voice.
Oh yeah. Sebastian.
I was like, it's really heard him saying all this crap about being a weird guy, and it being like, sorry, Professor, I can't help you. You're like, this is wrong. No. But anyway.
Revelio.
No,
he said Revelio, he says.
Yeah.
That's funny. Anyway, now we're going.
Now we are definitely going.
Thanks very much
for
for
watching. It's been a very
watching.
long day. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and
Follow,
following.
subscribe, download, poke.
Poke?
Can you still poke on Facebook? I'm sure you can.
Can you still poke on Facebook?
I'm sure if you go deep into old menus, you could poke still. Someone poke me on Facebook.
Thank you ever so much. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Just picking up a microphone.
Bye.
There we are.
And Luke's still asleep. It's quite impressive. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, quick one.
Oh, Jesus.
Cows can't see the colour red.